Hey, what's good, peoples, man? Before we get this episode started, it'd be dope if you toss us a like, a subscribe, and also don't forget to turn on those bell notifications, man. We truly appreciate it.
You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
And we are live.
Bang, bitch.
Facts. What's goody, people? We got another edition, another iteration of the Who's Man series. I don't know if people have taken a look into it. We interviewed and talked to a lot of fucking artists, names, no names, under names, soon to be names, upcoming names, names that became names, all sorts of shit like that. And we've been hitting this year super strong. I partnered up with the homie Reckless DWR out here. We've been fucking killing it. We've been out here just talking to everybody, just getting a nice inside scoop and getting a nice little promo for new releases. So today we got a dope guest who I'm surprised we never had on here for one of these. We had you on.
That's why I had to hit the homie out.
How we gonna argue that one day? But I was like, I'll wait. My chance to come, you know.
Yeah, I was like, how are you gonna have him in the single reviews, but not on the interview? You know,
right, exactly. So I was like, when my time comes, it'll come, man.
I feel like we stopped about in the time, like when we were doing them aggressively. I feel like there was a point where we stopped, and that's when we got some of our favorite artists and shit like that. Because we stopped around the time. I feel like it was around the time I went out to this show with Dice, this Staten Island show, and everybody was there. It was an Intel event.
Probably was the second generation Wu shit.
Yeah, it was. I think it was around that time when we stopped. But yeah, I mean, you know. But hey, either way, what's good, sir? Introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are and all that good shit.
Blessings to everybody. My name is Squeegie O, synonymous with O, as in it's O, bitch. And I'm just happy to be alive. I'm from Staten Island, New York, courtesy of Manz Projects. And I'm what some people would consider a heavy spitter. I think you need to go in the dictionary to figure out what a heavy spitter is, but I guess I'm some kind of big deal with certain people. I don't know. What the fuck?
Hey, in this generation, it's rare. Heavy spitters are very rare now.
Yeah, man. So, you know, if people consider you and class you that, you got to be doing something right. So
you got to be doing something right.
You know,
it's the type of shit that the old heads attached to, like that's real rap. They get real aggressive, real active.
Yeah.
It's not easy to
start getting real rusty. Slang starts getting all crazy. They change their work voice and they be like, "Yeah, son," all types of shit.
That's a fact. That's 100% true.
Yo.
But this is dope, bro. Like this is a long time coming. I wish Lou might jump in, but
it's somewhere in this.
Yeah, shout out to Senor Perez. He'll find his way into the universe somehow, somewhere.
Yeah, this is dope though. I feel like this is way overdue. And you know, honestly, I'm gonna bring up some stuff when we get more deep into it. But Rex, you can start us off. But I got some special questions that I But
look, I'm all for it as long as it's nothing that gets me in pending charges or.
I make sure that shit don't affect you in my interviews at all. So you're in a safe space, my man. First, let's get down to business, man. Let the people know how'd you get started in music. What year was it too?
We talking about like start spitting or really taking this shit serious?
Let's talk about the first beginnings, then when you start taking it seriously.
All right, so I'll go about 95, 96. Rest in peace, Egon Doe. I was down at his crib one summer. He had all this like wild equipment, turntables, and all this other shit. I happened to be ransacking his closet, and he had a keyboard. So, you know, fuck around with the keyboard. Maybe about like 10, 11 years old. And, you know, the first thing you do, you want to be funny. So my shit was the doodoo rap. Bullshitting around. I didn't know that there was really a doodoo rap until later on down the line. Fucking Bismarck, he actually did it. But to me, I was like, yeah, I just did some inventive shit. And that's when I really like felt myself, I could rap. I think I could rap. Fast forward, you know, a couple of homeboys and ciphers, school domination shit. I say maybe about 07, 08. I was hanging out with some homies. You know, we was heavy in the studio, but nothing was really effective coming out of it. We just had a shitload of records.
Yeah.
One of my men's like, yo, y'all should really do this shit. And this is around the time when like Dat Piff and all that other shit was just like really popping off.
Yeah.
So I
Mixtape.
took a gamble and took my ghetto ass tape and put it on Dat Piff. And then after that, everything just started to slowly coincide how it coincided, you know?
Okay. Everybody got something on Dat Piff. Everybody.
Oh, hell yeah, man. If you don't have music on Dat Piff, you wasn't really out there.
You wasn't really.
I look at that shit. You wasn't out there in the early pioneer stages. You know what I'm saying? You still have to be outside as well as being on Dat Piff, but that was a whole era of movement, man.
It was like to get. Everybody wanted to get that platinum, you know, that diamond on their shit.
Yeah, man. Or even a bronze at least, so you can say, "Oh,
you wanted to make sure people was paying attention and spend shit." I remember what was that? They had like a $20-$30 setup where it's like you put it up and it's a sponsored tape.
Yeah,
like I spend that money to make sure my shit's sponsored. That shit looks nice on their front page.
Yeah, it looks real nice.
Because everyone's getting their music at the time there, so the first thing they see is your shit. Like, oh, my boy's really doing it, you know?
Right.
Yo, I will say that sponsorship definitely does work. I remember I dropped my first tape on there, and I did one of those sponsored things, and it was on. I picked a random day because I was like, nothing's coming out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit. And it actually did work. Like mad people found me from that shit. Well, you know, at the time, it was probably like 20-30 people found it just off of that. And I was like, y'all fucking take it. You know, first tape.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yo, that first little set of fans you get, man, off that Piff, that shit is like crack.
Comments every fucking minute, bro. Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Shit, man.
That was an era, bro. That online era shit was like, it felt like a mad rush we didn't know what we was going for.
No, man. It was just the fact of, yo, everybody's like, yo, you got to put your music online. So fuck it. Yeah. Let's just throw that shit online, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, check out my shit. Letting everyone know it's there.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. But at that time, the dope part about the internet at that time, you still had to be out in the street.
Yeah.
There wasn't no Instagram and none of that shit. You wasn't paying for promo. You really had to put in the footwork and be out there doing these shows and shit, still having physical copies on deck, all that, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember out there with flyers, always passing shit out.
Hell yeah, man.
I used to do that shit all day.
I thought I was the shit because I was always a computer dude. I had like the QR scanning shit before people.
It was ahead of time right there, you know?
Here, bro. Like,
shit.
Hey, so next question. How'd you get on your rap name, by the way?
Oh,
it's an interesting name.
All right. OG that my mom's used to hang out with. Her and the OG's sister was like real tight. He used to call me Squeegie Mom as like a preteen and shit. So, you know, I didn't think nothing of it. You know, we just thought about it, you know, as kids. It's like, yo, Squeegie Mom, this is a joke type shit. Fast forward, I get into high school, and like I was heavy hanging out with his nieces and nephew and shit, and they would call me that shit in school. So it's like, you know, you say that shit in school, everybody think it's funny, so then they want to jump on the wave type shit. And originally it started as squeegiosis. It's like a disease, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming to wipe shit out. I had a very vivid mind at like 16, 17. I already knew what the whole shit was. And then I went from squeegiosis, and then my favorite show, still to this day I love it, is the Oblongs. But I just added that on there, like, yo, let's just make it official. Yeah. Give me a real name rather than just sounding like fucking something out of a lab coat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
definitely, yo. That was an underrated ass show. I remember watching it.
Man.
So underrated.
That was the true meaning of diversity, that show right there. In the ill form.
Yeah, and even talked about classism on some episode. That was pretty crazy. Yo.
Hell yeah, man. Shit.
That shit was like, it was a good mix. It had funny, it taught you some shit, like it had everything, bro.
Right. Everything was just right there in front of your face, and it didn't have no filter. That was the beautiful of it. There was no cancel culture, none of that shit. You said whatever, everybody was all fucked up. It's just what it was, man.
Exactly.
Very true.
Mm-hmm. So, who are your influences coming up in the rap game? Who you grew up listening to?
I've always been a Nas fan. Even his shittiest work I like. Except for I do have exceptions. Man.
Okay, what's the one?
With the exception of what's the fucking Nostradamus. I didn't like Nostradamus.
Yeah. I hear a lot of bad things about that one.
I brought that double album. What was the double album?
Disciple?
The Streets Disciple. if they just took half those songs and put it on one disc, it would have been awesome.
Disciple had, if you cut it in half,
right, and you just made one disc, that shit would have been fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a waste of some discs, man. But yeah, I heavy Nas. I've always been a Wu-Tang fan. You know, you come, that's just hometown turf. You know what I'm saying? If you from Staten Island and you don't like Wu-Tang, it's either you one of these young niggas or you a hater. So, you know, yeah, Wu-Tang, early M, not his new shit. Like early M, like Slim Shady with a 5'5" and baby. That's M. I like that M.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Price, definitely. You know what I'm saying? It with the bar game. Fucking Doom, of course. Everybody goes on the Doom wave, but you really got to understand the plethora of Doom, not just regular Doom. You got to do King Ghidra. You got to do fucking Victor Vaughn, all that shit, man. So, yeah. And not for nothing, as crazy as it sounds, Onyx. There's a lot of Onyx shit that I was into, too. MIB.
Yo, they were mad fucking aggressive. Yo, Onyx is one of the reasons that I like started watching hockey.
Yeah, you know, because of the React video.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Bro, I'm like, this shit's rowdy as hell, and then I watch.
Yeah, man.
Fighting, bro, like, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. Word. I mean, I like a lot of West Coast shit and down south shit. I don't want to get into too much names because we'd be up here all night naming motherfuckers. Like, yeah, remember that album from then and all that shit. But shit, man. I mean, I'm a all around average guy when it comes to hip hop. As long as the shit's dope and I can get a bop to it or it got a message, I don't give a fuck, man.
Fact. Yeah. I mean, that's how like hip hop is. That's why we like to kind of almost balance. Almost. I like to say almost because there's some shit that I absolutely can't stand. But it's like, bro, like hip hop, there's so much of it that it's like, bro, it's exhausting to hate. To hate. It's like, just be a casual listener. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You like what you like. And if you don't like it, yo, just do like you. Thank you, but no thank you. I'm going to walk off on that shit.
Exactly.
It's only hip hop that's really like that, too. Like other genres, it's really not like that. Imagine you go to a grocery store and niggas is like, you only got to like produce, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Only fresh fruits.
Nah. You got to get craft. If you don't get craft, well, that's trash, son. I mean, I drink number Coca-Cola products in my crib. Fuck all that other shit. Like, yeah, that really makes you sound crazy.
That's how hip hoppers are, bro. Like, bro, these cats are crazy, bro. I'm bringing it up because I've been dealing with it since we dropped it. Even the Kendrick shit, bro. There's people.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Like,
hip hop Twitter has been going off. Well, nah. I'll actually say hip hop Twitter has died down since the album dropped. Or maybe I'm just on the wrong side of hip hop Twitter.
Maybe I've been seeing some shit talking about it.
Facebook's been going crazy. There's like, you know, what's it called? The sidebar and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's dudes literally like going at people's families for not liking the shit. Like niggas going through their profile pics like,
bro,
I mean,
the album didn't help them get, feel better about themselves.
Music is subjective. We should all be entitled to like or not like something. Like that man ain't paying nobody's bills.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, all way defensive.
Shit, no matter what he put out, he ain't paying nobody's bills. So you want to take him or you want me to put him? Nah, he's still up. He's chilling. Shit. Word, man.
Nah, it's like these cats, they get so fucking aggressive and aggro. Like it's like chill. Like y'all don't know him.
Yeah, they think they do.
The crazy part about it is, what's crazy is it'd be people that they just got familiar with dude after like To Pimp a Butterfly. Damn, like they never really followed the whole protocol. The albums, never nothing black hippie, none of that shit. They think because they heard 2 albums, it's like, oh, he's fucking genius.
It's not even that. You know what it is too? A lot of them are the cats, because I see a lot of people using it as like their weapon. It's the cats that, a Pulitzer in hip hop, we have to love this nigga, you know? Oh, look, man, good Z's on.
Shit, yeah. I mean, my personal view on the album, it was all right.
It wasn't worth a Pulitzer, but like it was okay.
I mean, it's all dependent. I'm one of those, like, after To Pimp a Butterfly, it's like
very hard to really follow and sit down for an hour to listen to Kendrick Lamar shit.
Yeah, we're not allowed to no more, so.
Right, because, not for nothing, and I love To Pimp a Butterfly. I'm probably one of the only people out of like 35 that actually like that album.
Yeah, I like the album too.
Oh, all right, so...
I thought it was just okay. I didn't love it, but I was like, it's solid. You know what I'm saying? I respected what it was, and it has some stuff on it. It's just for me, I've always been saying he gets a little too weird for me, and that shit throws me off.
Yeah, it gets triple entendre, quadruple entendres and shit.
Also, and his voice, like he do a lot of weird shit with his voice.
Yeah, inflections is changing.
I can't fully invest in that.
Yeah, that's the hard part about digesting his shit sometimes, because it's like, I like that song, but it's in the middle of another song that I didn't like or I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
Bro, be like, yo, you heard this song? Where did you find that shit at? Yo, it's in the middle of this song at the end of the album. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like I miss when he used to just rap. I like when he just raps. You know what I'm saying? When he even comes with it. That's why I tell people I like that Blank album because he was just rapping. And that's why I fucked with it.
What is that? The Untitled Chapter, right?
Yeah. It was like, it wasn't no radio hits, no nothing. He was just fucking rapping. And I love that project. I was like, this is what I'm talking about. He was flexing his pen.
As a West Coast artist, I want to hear another Good Kid. I need that. I don't care if you want to be put in a box or not. We needed that shit.
True. In my personal opinion, it's like Good Kid was dope, but that was too commercial for me.
You gotta be from out here to understand that more. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't. Yeah, we on a whole nother side. I caught him through Section 80. So to hear that album,
I heard him. Yeah, that same one.
And then to go to fucking Good Kid, Mad City, it's like it wasn't a whack album. It's just like you can tell he did what he had to do to make the crossover music.
I mean, you tell Dre was involved,
right? heavy.
Yeah.
He's like, nah. You're gonna change this song and put this shit on there, man.
Yeah. For real. And like I feel like I need it for like closure. I don't necessarily need another story of that nature, but like a sequel where I want to hear, because like this project, he did talk a little bit about his life and stuff like that. But I want the update on him being gone for 5 years, but with Dre. You know what I'm saying? I need that.
That's so much ass.
I'm not even gonna front. As dope as that sounds, I'm not to say I wouldn't be excited about it. It's just Dr. Dre is an awesome producer. I just haven't heard him make nothing like really. Oh, that shit was fire in the past couple of years.
Always cooking, man. He always cooking.
Now, Dre, listen. Dre's always been a dope dude, man. It's just I don't know. What was the album the last thing that he put out that I was listening to? Not that Grand Theft Auto shit.
Compton.
Yeah, that it was cool, but I don't know. It was
basically TDE presents Dr. Dre.
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminded me of.
It wasn't Dre.
It wasn't like a Chronic or anything. It was more.
They took Kendrick's leftovers that he didn't want to use on the album and said, "Hey, Dre."
It was Pac and Kendrick. Yeah, it was like Pac and TDE showcase.
Yeah, with the sprinkle of
I enjoyed Compton, but it was like I like them themed albums.
I want a 2000. I mean, we'll never get another 2001.
No, I know, and that's what I want.
And I want Dre might flip around one day and be like, "All right, hell yeah, here you go." And we'll be changed.
Bro, we'll be in wheelchairs by then. He'd be getting ready.
I'll be bumping in my wheelchair, my home, like you know. What I'm saying?
Say you just read that new Dr. Dre album.
Don't give me the pills yet. I want to hear this album. I want to sleep there.
Like all the senior homes is rocking that shit.
Yeah. Oh, you don't even know it's gonna be lit when I'm in there.
Yo, real talk, man.
Yeah. So, what do you what's your main goal in music? You would say if you had to say a song.
Honestly, I'm just here to have a good time, man. A lot of people they're like, "Yo, I want to be this, I want to be that."
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers don't even know what they're here for. Listen. No. I like hip hop. I like rap. I like big words. I like fucking nasty, dirty beats. Yep. I mean, some of that new shit is pretty cool, but I'm more for the sport. I don't really give a fuck about nothing else. And the message, man. I come from the era where everything was a message. So if you could drop a gem on a nigga, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
People lose sight of that nowadays.
See, that's the shit that I appreciate. When someone's saying they're having fun, like he's here for a good time. I can believe that. I am never going to be on board with a lot of those new age cats just saying, I'm just having fun, but they're following a way. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not anything original. Cause it's like, how are you having fun if you're copying and pasting? You know what I'm saying? That's just not fun, bro. Imagine just playing video games and just having cheats on every game.
There's people that play like that and they think they the shit.
Crazy. That's a lot of this new generation, bro. That whole, a lot of our older elder heads try to warn us with that instant gratification shit. You know, all the motherfuckers that have yelled at somebody for not knowing how to change a car tire or oil, they were right, bro. That instant gratification shit really slowed us down as people.
Yeah, we've got a whole fucked up population, bro.
Yeah, a bunch of babies that just expect everything to just come to them, and it's like, bro, even now, even now, bro, I be doing my grocery shopping from I do like where they deliver it and shit, and then I be thinking about the extra $10. I'm like, bro, what the fuck have I become?
It is $10.
You become an old man.
That's $10, the same person who used to do one trip.
Like I don't think this is disrespect, but you have become your grandpa.
Yeah.
I remember, everybody knows grandpa used to complain about everything being high. Shit's so goddamn high. What it be, man.
Oh shit! Speaking of grandpas, this is where my question segues into it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to address it, man. What happened with this Tamal carries the culture shit?
All right, I usually don't give like to lame ass niggas, but because I'm a real human being and I don't got nothing to hide from, I'll be 100 with y'all. So what wound up happening was I was working on this tape called the Sample EP. But I really wasn't, the crazy shit was I really wasn't working on the tape. I just had songs. It kind of felt like a nice little gap from Black Dust to about like February. It's kind of quiet. I ain't really put nothing out. So I was like, I'm just going to throw these songs together and, do this. That particular record I did maybe like months ago. I took his sample. Yeah, I did. I took his sample because the shit sounded dope. I mean, if you from the 90s era, 2000s era, you know about shit being trash. Yeah. Some people have said trash be before him. It ain't just him.
Yeah.
But where everything went wrong was, it was kind of a miscommunication on my part because when I put out the record, I didn't really reach out like, yo, I used your sample. I didn't really think I had to.
Yeah.
But it just was what it was. Now, here's the flip side. So the motherfucker decides to go like this. He starts off on my Instagram, yo, we need to talk. So I'm like, all right, I'm trying to hit this fool up. And he's like straight goofy internet nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm trying to call you. Not answering the phone. I got his shorty's number. Bitch ain't answering her phone. So he hits me up on Instagram. Yo, that shit is whack, man. How you gonna just use my shit without saying that? I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not the internet nigga, but I will admit my wrong. I was fucked up on that part. All apologies. You know what I'm saying? You want me to trash the record? I'll trash the record. Yeah. It is what it is. First off, he hits me with this sucker shit like, you're not really gonna apologize, bro. I'm not no stranger, nigga. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm gonna apologize. You're not gonna apologize, right? So then it goes from I'm not gonna apologize to, I'm not even gonna front. I kind of did like the song, but I just think that's fucked up. Like, bro, you already fucked up on some goofy groupie shit because you said that you liked the song. And then you go, yeah, I just wish you didn't have to go down in that fashion. So where shit went left was, I said, look, I already gave my respect. I told you I was wrong. I already let you know I pull the record, all that. But before we go any further, he said some wild ass shit on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
And I wasn't mad at it because, it's on he's going to be mad. He's going to be mad. Mm-hmm. But if we just hash this out in my inbox, bitch, get rid of the fucking message. I'm not taking nothing off my page. Oh, word? You're not taking nothing off your page? See me when you fucking see me. And I'm still in that type of time. See me when you fucking see me. But obviously, he says, I had all these friends and shit. Listen, I know people, and I don't know people. There's people that fuck with me just off genuine love. So if anybody approached you and said anything to you, it was good for your bitch ass because you tried to fuck with the wrong one.
Yeah,
that's number one.
Funny shit.
Right. You went on some block game, all this other shit.
Bro.
Sidebar.
So corny.
Hear some funny shit though. He's still a fan.
Crazy. Yeah.
Check this shit out. Sidebar though, he's still a fan because he rock out with the Harvard Kid shit, with what me and Jamel be doing and all that other shit. Yeah. He's in tune. He just don't want to accept the fact that shit went left. And instead of being a grown man and just taking my apology and we squashed the shit, you really tried to expose me for some fraud, nigga. And what's going to wind up happening is you keep that same narrative, that's what will get your ass fucking washed.
Yeah.
But I don't want to incriminate myself on none of these platforms and none of that other shit. I'll just leave it at this. Goofy niggas need to stay in the goofy ass lane that they in. And for the people, please, for the people, stop giving these corny motherfuckers light on the IG and the Twitter. These motherfuckers talk about they gatekeepers, they coaches, they this, that, and the third. These motherfuckers ain't never been nowhere other than a hip-hop show and back fucking home. They ain't never wrote a record, ain't never been in a fucking real studio session. Motherfuckers ain't even thought about music until they heard that one fucking song. They was like, oh, that's my shit. Yeah. So please stop giving these goofy motherfuckers life, please.
Niggas in the 70s and dapped up Rakim for $10. Like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yo, bro, you be out here talking about, oh, I got all these people. I'm this nigga, bro. You paying these motherfuckers on Cameo.
Yep.
You pay them on Cameo reviews and fucking interviews. Ain't nobody dumb. You ain't pull that plug like that because you got it.
It's corny.
Like I said, man. People, please stop giving these goofy motherfuckers like, because for some reason they think they got a hole in our culture, but they don't make no music. They don't dictate nothing. All they can dictate is they dick in their ass. That's it.
Oh man, that shit was mad. I remember seeing him like wilding out on Instagram. I'm like, this post is mad aggro for like a 5-10 second clip. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Bro,
his comments.
All for a sample. All for a sample, and it wasn't like on no disrespect shit. It was all love.
It was showing
love from jump, and I even approached her like, "Yo, it's love, my nigga. It ain't never nothing."
It was kind of like
bigging me up and fucking loving my shit 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Now it's a shoot me down campaign. Get off my dick, nigga.
When I heard it, I was like, "Oh shit, it's him." It's a if you know kind of thing. Like if you know, you know. Like this is
right
like, culture. This is for us. And then I see that post, and I'm like, and then I see this nigga. People was commenting like, bro, you out of pocket. This nigga was like, blocked.
Oh, no, bro. I got a block. It's a block fucking brigade. He blocked so many people that fuck with me. He was like, yo, you fuck with him? I don't fuck with him. Bloop, you're done. No.
He wanted to burn bridges like that, man. So
he do that child.
He's a 45-year-old man in a midlife crisis.
Oh my god!
Trying to figure out if he's still a hip hop head or if he really needs a job. That's what the problem is.
He will go online like you know how I posted like the bad review of the Kendrick project.
Right.
This nigga would do something like that, like yo, this shit's trash, and block every single person that disagrees with him.
That disagrees. And then be on some real wild shit like he know the nigga. Fuck that nigga. That nigga fucking garbage. He can suck my dick.
That's how he was cursing you out. He was cursing you out like something. I'm like, what the fuck? Over a sample, he was like barking. Like you could see him spitting on his phone camera.
But trust and believe, he ain't about that shit in real life though. Believe me when I tell you that.
No, old head. That's crazy. I needed to know what the fuck was going on because I remember seeing that shit. Bro, he's wild.
He's a petty ass nigga. And boom, just to show you how petty he is, right? Fucking, yeah, I ain't even gonna go there. I think I said enough. I believe that shit.
Man. No, we don't play him in the West, so he ain't nowhere.
Yeah. Listen, you let him tell it. Fucking, he's an honorary hieroglyphics motherfucking member.
Honorary.
He's the honorary member. He got on in fucking 2007. They put him in the group.
He like
cameo.
Me and
Matt here with your fucking drunk ass fucking breakdancing, nigga. You look like your ankles broke. Sit the fuck
like
down.
A golf ball.
Look like the ultimate golf ball grandpa. Go sit the fuck down.
He like me and EPMD wear the same size bucket hat. No, he corny. We had like a thing with him back in the day where when we were starting up the page and we seen all these other hip hop influencers hitting us up. And he was like, yo, you trying to do some collab shit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, whatever the fuck you with. He's like, yeah, but, y'all are a little aggressive, so I can't have my image look a certain way. You trying to change up something. And I was like, no. I was like, no.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
You're the most aggressive nigga on IG I've ever met.
He was like, it was with his image or some shit. Like, cause we was gonna like, yo, let's have a little sit down and talk with him. And he's like, certain artists you can't bring up. I don't want to look like a certain way. And I'm just like, nah, I'm good then. Like,
cause he thinks he's somebody. He's this bottle of fucking weed.
Yeah, that nigga over here offering young artists streams in China, bro. He corny.
Yo, not for nothing. When I was on good terms with that nigga, I fell for that shit too. I still ain't get no residuals for that shit. I still ain't get no residuals for that shit. So thank you, Sabal. Thank you for getting me no spins in China.
Shit.
It's just sitting on a platform that don't mean nothing. Don't spend no money with that. Look. You want to try to fuck up people's business? I'm gonna fuck up your business right now. Don't spend no money with that nigga because he's not a consultant.
When niggas don't actually post.
He's not a consultant. He's not a promoter.
Yep.
You don't know anybody that says, yeah, he's good for those jobs. Don't fuck with him. Don't give him no money. Don't give him no money. Squeegie O said that. And tell him he come holler at me. Personally, don't do IG, bitch. Come holler at me in the flesh.
You know, if it's IG, he the incredible.
Because I'm already blocked. I'm blocked. So he's going to talk hella shit on IG. I'm blocked. Fuck these rap niggas. Yeah. Yo, let me see you out somewhere. I hope you got that same energy when you drunk talking that shit.
Oh, yeah. No shit bricks.
Mm-hmm.
He a combo. Why? Just stay away from him.
Let's change the fucking topic.
No more meme nigga shit. All right?
Yeah, we don't got time for these fucking goof troop ass niggas, man.
Yeah, let's move on from this subject. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no more attention. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, no, not for the Goonie Google. Leave that nigga where he's at.
Yeah, straight up. So I want to talk I don't know if it's your first project because I was researching your stuff. The first project I see like on all streaming is the Edge of No Bread. Now that's your first project?
that is the baby, the kind of the shit that set all this shit off in a sense.
Awesome, man.
Between that and PS44.
PS44. Cool. Tell me about that process and also tell me about the difference between the Squeegie O from that era compared to Squeegie O now. There's much change or
before we even go, as far as the politics of the change, I think developmentally and lyrically I changed because at that time I was on a different path. I was hungry. I was kind of drugged out. I didn't give a fuck about nothing, and I was just wilding out. I guess as you venture the world and you see shit different. And it's not like, and not to say when I say you venture the world, like you gotta go to Japan and London and all this other shit. You could go from fucking one borough to the next. It's just the fact of you see certain shit different, you learn different things. And then coming into this sport of hip hop, transitioning from being a work, AKA a 9-to-5 and trying to be outside but wasn't successful nigga, it's like you see shit different because your mentality is work street. But you got to learn with music, not everybody's on that type of time. Some of these niggas just talk that shit. Some of these people are very smart and good entertainers. Some of these people are really good business people. So it's just, I would say more so on the business sense and the reality of shit, I changed. As far as lyrical content, I just think I just matured. You know what I'm saying? Rather than do all the silly shit, now you get into the point of the meaning. Now you know how to really break down the bars and you can really formulate and say certain shit the way you want to say it. Back then, like making that album was just fucking straight cutthroat drive. Me and my boy Blur, shout him out, and my cousin Ian, shout him out. We was on a mission to make something commercial but still have like the grunge to it. Because I've always been one of those niggas. I don't like commercial shit. It's not really my wave. I'll fuck around. I could do those kind of records, but that's just not what I want to do. I like to do what makes me comfortable. Yeah. But that was the experiment. You know, let's play around. Let's do certain shit. And it just came out kind of, I would say dope. But listen to it now, I'm like, yeah, you can tell the immaturity in the project. You know what I'm saying? You can see the flaw. You can see the... Well, I would say in that moment of time being fried on certain shit, I can hear the friedness on certain records and understand certain shit different. I mean, but yeah, that was my baby. Fucking yeah, shout out Agent Blur and fucking Ian Dubs, man.
Listening to the old shit now is definitely an experience. I try to almost every year go through all my releases at least once just to hear it, to give myself like a boost. Like, should I keep going type? should I take a break type shit. And it's always like in his house. It's always like, damn, a long way.
Yo, it's got to the point. I just made a quick top 5 of all my shit. I just made a top 5 of the ones that I actually like, and I just stick with that top 5.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, we reviewed a couple of your projects.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we did the FNTG.
Yeah.
Brown
y'all did the Down Lockman joint, the EP and the actual tape.
Yeah.
And then you did the Black Dust too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we've been in tune. We've been watching, man. I try to keep up with I got a certain handful of artists that I like to keep up with just on my own time, like personally. Like I'll just, grab their project. Like whenever you guys, like you're one of them on that list. Whenever you drop something, I just grab it and like I'll tell the dudes, like I'll try to get it done before you even, like if anybody sends it to us, but I'll be like, yo, try to grab this one.
Nah, much respect, man.
Yeah, like certain artists I'm just a fan of. And honestly, that shit was crazy. I fuck with your music like that, and I never really knew, because I knew Lou's from Staten Island and shit like that, but I never really made the the connection, because I linked, I found him through the page, but I didn't realize he found it through someone from Staten Island that we reviewed and shit like that.
Yeah,
and I remember when he was doing the Brighton, his last release, and we did that drive-by too. I was like, all right, who's gonna get on there? I was like, who's gonna get on this? And he was like, Squeegie. I was like, oh shit, because me, I've been writing my whole life, so I get that rapper's cockiness. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, who's gonna be on here? Who you gonna add on here? And then he was like, Squeegie, and I was like, oh man, I'm like, Squeegee's gonna hear my verse first, so he could go even crazy. He could go crazy, and
Yo, not for nothing, but y'all, when I first got the joint, I'm not even gonna lie, I listened to that shit. I heard Lucian, I was like, all right. Then I heard the Empty Space. I was about to write. I said, all right, let me see. And then as I'm skipping through the beat, because I see the tracks mad long.
Yeah.
And then I had your shit come in. You just come in with the fucking silhouette, just the sample in. I was like, okay. Then once I heard he was going to fuck off, I was like, oh, nah. Yeah. This is a spinner's track. This ain't just some shit. This is a real shit. All right, yeah, let me get my shit right.
I told him too. I was like, yo, Squeezee's going to hear my part. I'm like, yo, he going to go crazy. And then when he was like, yo, I got the verse, and I was like, send me that shit. I was like,
y'all brothers definitely gave the good push on that to get me going, because I was sitting at work bored as fuck. As soon as that shit came on, I was like, yo, let me go in the corner.
Yo, that track is heavy. It's heavy.
Nah, that shit came out fire.
Yeah,
Jody added on.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, that shit is dope as hell, man. I was like, yo, shout out to him, because he had me executive produce it, so I was just always, every day, this motherfucker was hit me up, and I'm like, all right, let's go through him. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm sending him paragraphs. I'm like, look, we're going to make this shit the best release you put out. I'm sending paragraphs. I'm doing my research. Right. And it came out dope. We were super proud of it. And I was like, yo, I'm hyped. Like, but then, now I got, I'm a notes guy. So I got a list of people that I need to work with. So you're right. On the screen.
It's always good. Just with the whole shit with Not Your Man and everything, it's never a problem, because I remember when I was like down and out before I even started working on FNTG, and like I joined the team and we were just doing like the shit, and then I was cutthroat dry. Like if the shit was trash, that's just garbage. I ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? But it was just the whole shit in general. So anytime is a good time. You already know that shit.
Oh yeah, I got something special in the tuck for you. I got something that you're gonna be like, oh word, like you're gonna be like, yeah. It's not no regular like, oh, he's just gonna hop on a track. It's gonna get us looks.
So you get me inspiration and fucking storylines and shit.
Oh yeah,
nigga wrote some Steven Spielberg shit.
I got you. When I get it all done, like when I get it all, because I'm putting out a bunch of shit now. Once it's ready to like get the people on there, you're gonna be like, oh, this gonna be a good one.
I like challenges and out the box shit. That's perfect for me.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Rex. It's my fault.
Hey, don't even trip, man.
I love this interview. This is cool. I mean, this is like top 3 interviews of the year right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Chop it up, man. We like the regular interviews, because when it's too, you know.
Yeah, when it's too basic, you just like, all right, I'm going with the flow. It is what it is.
You know, there's no
when you really you could
Mm-hmm.
dissect and break into different sections of conversation and shit and still not lose the essence of the whole shit. It's beautiful, man.
And and people get to see the real side of you, not motherfuckers in their rap voice. Like I'm ready for
so much out there on that.
right. Because not everybody who there is with that rap voice.
The lines of the day right now.
Shit, hell yeah, man. So
now this is my favorite part of the interview right here. Tell me your top 5 favorite rappers of all time, and tell me your top 5 favorite local rappers.
All right.
In your hood.
I'm not answering neither one of those.
Why not, man?
I'm take this as I'm trying to dodge the question and all that other shit, but it's real, right?
Well, I'll pick it for you if you don't.
There's first off, in the regular rap universe, this is like the Marvel comic of fucking rap shit, the regular rap universe. There's 18 million motherfuckers in the world that rap. Yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've listened to at least 255,000 of those 18 million motherfuckers. So my fucking top 5 could always change. One day I could go, oh, it was this one, this one, and this one. I might go back and revisit some shit and be like, nah, I got to put him in the list. I don't do top 5 locally because shit like that starts trouble. And I'm not a trouble. Like, I don't like to start trouble. I don't like to be in the mix of trouble. And not for nothing, if the wrong motherfucker say something, I'm not a nice guy. Like, I cheese, I smile, I joke, I kid. But if you poke the bed will fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? So it just be what it be. So I don't answer those questions. I'll say this. If you ask me for people that I listen to, I fuck with, I give it to you mixed. I give you local and I give you industry. And I give you underground, like of course, Kendrick Lamar shit.
That's
you know what I'm saying? No. You're saying no. Like, put your hand down. Put your hand down. Nah. This is over. This is over because you're making this a 5. No, don't make this a 5. Don't make this a 5 because then I'm just gonna start throwing out names, man. You know what I mean? Just let me say what I like.
What's on your playlist?
What you fucking with nowadays?
What's on your playlist right now? What you been bumping lately?
All right, so I can't even be honest that I've been listening to one single project. Everything's been in the shuffle, but I've had a mixing of listening. Well, like I said, of course, the Kendrick Lamar because everybody's talking about that shit. Fucking that Umbrella Collective shit. Fucking the nigga Substance 810, my nigga Josiah, fucking Pro Diligent. He just dropped the Pray My Pray like a couple months ago. That shit is pretty dope. Like what they've been doing is pretty ill. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is just like their shit is dope. There's like 8 million of them niggas, but they all got dope shit. I mean, of course, I fucks with Rome shit been kind of dope. I've been bumping with him.
Oh yeah.
I go back, throwback. I've been playing some Wu-Tang shit. You know what I'm saying? I dug into fucking the Marshall Mathers LP because, you know, it's the Marshall Mathers LP. Why would you not dig into that shit? I'll fuck up your head and go even further. I've even went to the point where I played some Nirvana and, you know, the past couple of weeks. Thank you, Batman, for making me revisit that album. But yeah, my shit can range. I listen to Steel Pulse, you know what I'm saying? They got some dope shit. Listen, I can't just go with categories and shit because I fucks with so much shit. I really like music. I can't just go, yeah, I fucks with him. Locally, other than myself, no, other than myself, I mean, I've been listening to a lot of the newer talent because everybody's subjective to shit. And, you know, a lot of these younger guys, they just trying to get their shit off and, you know, do what they do. Granted, it's not my cup of tea. I don't really like the shit, but it's like, it got a bop, it got a chance. They doing something other than just actively gangbanging and shooting up the hood. So, you know, the new generation of Staten Island rap, I don't want to name none of y'all because I don't want none of y'all to be having beef because this nigga said he liked this one and that one not. All you niggas is doing your thing. Keep doing what the fuck y'all do and break down the barrier. Don't fucking break down the wall with your man. You know what I'm saying? Unless that nigga's a snake, then cut him off.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's funny. I anticipated he would not answer this question for whatever reason. I thought he is not going to want to answer this for some reason. I don't know. I never met you, never know you, but something told me you would not want to answer this.
Nah, because
actually
that irks me, bro. I hate when people fucking throw me in lists like that. I'd be like, no, bro, please don't do that to me.
You're different, man.
I respect the homage and all that shit, but please don't do that to me, because then you like, not for nothing, it's kind of like putting a fucking bullseye on your head. You subjecting that person to be a target. You know what I'm saying? Because then people might fuck with it, and then Joe Blow be like, nah, fuck that nigga, man, because I'm better than him anyway. And then you don't need all that.
Me, I'm
too old for that shit.
I enjoy chaos. I think every interview I've ever done, I have different answers.
You have to have different answers all the time. That's the cool thing about these lists. They always switch, they always change. And there's no disrespect to nobody, because that's why everyone gets involved in one point or another.
Right. You know? That's why I don't do these lists.
I like to hear when people are honest about like locally who they listen to. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, you want to show support. Like if you're part of a circuit, you know the names, but like I fuck with those locals that like when you heard them, you're like, yo, I'm gonna actually go home and listen. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna actually bump them, because those are the artists I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I may know damn near every artist on Long Island, but there's only a handful of artists on Long Island that I like stream. You know, I'm like,
yeah. See, it's hard for me like that because I don't always stream. I catch it when I catch it.
Yeah,
I mean, I be in my own bubble with shit.
I be nosy, bro. I be grabbing shit. If I see motherfuckers grab this, I'm gonna throw this shit to the wolves.
Nah, I've been in some situations where you be like, yeah, nah.
Oh yeah. That's when I send shit to like them. When I know they're gonna give it a crazy review, I'm like, wow, let me send this. And then Long Island hates me for some reason, but you know.
You're the face of the whole operation, man.
It's always been like that's been my energy. I just keep it honest, because I'm like, yo, you do more damage lying than you do just telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's never gonna hurt more than a lie, than some betrayal. So I'm like, fuck it. If people want to hate me, then that's their energy, bro. I'm just keeping it. I'm keeping it how I keep it.
Nah, true indeed. I like to take the exit stage right route. You know what I mean?
Which is pretty smart.
If it ain't about dollars, it don't make sense. So.
Yeah, fuck pride and all that shit.
Word.
Yeah, it's the way to do it, man. It's the way to keep yourself afloat, bro.
Hell yeah.
I need to start doing that. I'm always in fucking trouble, losing.
Hey, man, I'm named Reckless for a reason, bro.
I mean, sometimes you need a little chaos, and then you just gotta know the ways of the humble man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know when. It's like knowing when to bow out. Like, I think I'm gonna just. I'll leave that right there. I'm good.
Straight up, man. So the last project you put out was the Brown Nigga Blues. So what's next for you coming out? Are you gonna put out another full album instead of just a 6-piece, or you know what I'm saying? Like, why was a 6-piece?
Word. So the era of the 6-piece was just what it was. The era of the 6-piece. I ain't really a 6-piece motherfucker. I just needed to put out some records because it was quiet.
Oh, sure that.
But at the moment in time, me and Jamel Honesty got the Harbor Kids project coming up. Actually, in another couple weeks, it's going to drop.
I cannot wait for that.
I mean, physicals, digitals, all that shit.
Oh, nice. I need a physical.
Yeah.
Drop physical.
Hell yeah, man. Definitely. Fuck it. We've been working on that like the past 2 years.
Oh my god,
So,
that shit
It's gonna be nice when that.
I fuck with both of y'all, so I know that shit gonna go crazy. So I'm
word. Shout out to Jamel, man. If he out there in the universe,
he be working,
or whatever. Hell yeah, that's fucking James Brown. Shit, I mean, he said that shit on the joint, on the Harbor Kids joint. He's the overlord. You know what I mean? Rocking the the cardigan shit.
Oh yeah, he working. I'm hyped. I'm definitely hyped for that because I definitely gave the Brown Nigga Blues mad stream. So I love the vibe of that one. And that one, I will say, first listen, I was like, all right, it was a slower vibe for me. And then after, and we like to do the one-time review thing, but once you like later in, like, I'm like, all right, I need to listen to that.
Right.
Yeah, just the stuff you were talking about, the way you articulated it and the flow, just like, man, I want to hear it again to catch more shit.
That's one of those that I did give an extra listen, like on my own time, and now I bumped that one like casually because I'm like, this is chill. Like I could fuck with this one. This one's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those ones that I'm like, damn, you know, the one shot review thing, it's like a good and a bad because it's like, bro, I gave it its flowers, but now I'm like, this could have had a couple more points added. If, you know,
right.
That's the realest way it is. That's the realest way people listen to music.
Look, everybody digest shit how they digest it. Sometimes, you know, you might go for the just the quick grab of it, but once you go back to that shit, you know them leftovers is gonna be you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. It's definitely for you know a short EP like that. It definitely is leftovers, bro. It's something that I was like, yo, I fuck with it now, and I have like a playlist with that and just extremely bluesy, just black hip hop.
Yeah,
I put that blues album in there. I put some shit in there, and I'm like, yeah, this is my playlist right now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that tape didn't even happen in a sense.
Oh no, why?
Yo, cause like not for nothing, it's just like terrible timing. Like I like to be truthfully honest with y'all. Other than like feature verses, I haven't really recorded shit within like the past year, a couple months, you know what I'm saying? Between as you can hear, my man over there, the baby, and then you know, just dealing with personal shit like the loss of Egon, you know, just trying to deal with certain shit on the personal aspect. It was just like hip hop wasn't really a pay attention, but I had these records. Like I said, I didn't want them to sit there. So the dope part about it is Brown Nigga Blues. There's probably a couple more records that's in the computer that probably won't make the light of day, or they might make it on something else, you know what I'm saying? Because I do owe some credit to some of the people that I did fuck with on the project. I just didn't get the record out. But I just sat down with myself and said, yo, fuck it. I need to convey that energy. I ain't in a good mood, but it ain't to say that I can't give this music and give a good mood. And it was just the energy of the topic, like the shit Tommy, like, yo, I sat down for like a couple of days and really put thought into like how the whole story played out. You know what I'm saying? It's just, yo, I'm gonna give this reckless kid. He just got caught up in the jam with somebody else, and now his peoples is gonna feel the wrath of that. I mean, in part 2 maybe, and I don't know, not telling nobody, but yo, it is what it is. I mean, shit, Money was just a song I wrote on a broke day.
It happens sometimes. Best music comes from that type of fucking honesty and energy, and like that's why I fuck around. I tell everybody, I'm like, yo, when it comes to me just making my own shit, like I like to rap on other people's beats and get inspired, or whatever. But I produce too. But when it's time for me to make shit that I produce, I'm always doing some sad boy shit. But I'm like, yo, my shit is mad emotional because this shit is just it's
just real. It's the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Especially with that appreciation that I made this shit. I didn't just write this shit. I wrote it, I made it, I mixed it.
It couldn't be more you.
On every aspect.
Right, you put your whole heart and fucking foot in that shit. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Knight, man, because Black Knight, he's definitely an inspiration in the foot in your ass when you need it. He's definitely called me on many nights before that tape came out. Yo, what you doing, man? What you doing with them songs, man? You gotta put that shit out to the people, man. And it's like, yo, I respect that nigga's energy, man.
We need people like that in our lives.
People like that.
Hell yeah. So I appreciate him on that forefront because, like I said, the tape didn't almost happen, but
it's crazy.
God and brown skin was just that. Nah, fuck that.
We're glad
I gotta get that anger.
Hell yeah. So last question for you, brother. What's a piece of advice that you would give someone coming up in the game, and what's the best advice anyone's ever given you in your whole career?
Shit. As far as advice people give me it's not really advice, but it's a line my father used to say. You gotta pay attention because people don't realize there's free schools and dumb niggas. Meaning, right? In breakdown, retrospect, there's so much opportunity and so many things that you can learn from and get inspiration from. And, you know, people would still rather be stagnant and, you know, be done with their shit. So take advantage of the shit when you can if the opportunity exploits itself, but don't exploit yourself. You know what I mean? And, yo, know what you're coming for. Know what I mean? A lot of people don't have an understanding of what they're coming for. Like, especially the younger generation of guys coming up. A lot of these dudes, yo, I'm trying to get on this site. I'm trying to get the bag. You know, I'm trying to be the next so-and-so next year. Nah, fuck all that. Why try to be somebody else? Why chase something that at the end of the day, it might be non-fungible? That shit might not even mean nothing. You chasing an imaginary bag because you're spending money to get to a bag that you can't touch. You know what I'm saying? Just stay within the means of who you are and know what you're coming in for. If you doing this shit because you know you nice, you got something to prove, then stay on your toe of that. If you know you coming in here because you just like bitches, then stay on that. But don't overexert yourself with fraud shit. If you like bitches, then you like bitches. Don't become macaroni Tony because somebody told you you put on a fucking pimp hat and a cape. No, like bitches the way you like bitches. You know what I'm saying? So
that shit is very real, man. These cats, they don't got no plan. And it's
man.
It don't even got to be a crazy plan. Just have
everything's a wing it. It's like, yo, I seen so and so do it. So since I seen so and so do it, if I do it my way, maybe that should be the next thing popping. No, bro. You don't know how many nights that man dealt with the bullshit that he had to deal with and struggle with what he had to struggle with in order to get to that point, sell out or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. Like, you don't know what he really had to get to. Like, how many fucking sleepless nights, how many tracks that failed,
right?
Outlets he sent it to. Like, these cats don't realize that shit is hard work. Like, I remember reading about fucking what's his name, Lil Nas X. That motherfucker pushed Old Town Road on Reddit for years. He was pushing that shit on Reddit for like 2 years, bro.
Before it even got any noted?
Before it got any play. And then next thing you know, biggest song in the fucking world from when it came out. Like, that's crazy. And then you got a fucking mega country star on the remix. Like, that years. One song he was pushing for years, and motherfuckers was laughing at him, telling him it's a joke and all that shit. And now look at him.
That's how it happens. Shit, you see the story of Cardi B, man.
Yeah.
Another from an Instagram stripper joint.
Yeah.
To loving hip hop. Took her platform from loving hip hop and actually went and did music. She then did movies. She got her own little line with another connection and shit. You know,
series.
Yeah. So, you know, everybody's story ain't going. I mean, not necessarily. You got to go to strip club and you gonna become the next party. You know.
Man, if I work out,
Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? Tell your story is Bullet Wound Jane. You was a stripper, but now you could go to, you know, the strip joints and talk to the strippers like, yo, bitch, this ain't for you. Know what I mean? Come join me in the afterlife. You see my bullet wounds, I'd have had them scars. Let's go. Whatever your calling is, make it work for you. Just don't exploit yourself trying to make it work for you. Because there's people that'll derail you and throw you over all types of loops and extra shit.
Oh, yeah. In a fucking deal where you make nothing, where you make more, and your name is blowing up, and you don't see a dime of that shit. It's crazy.
Like, oh, you know that advance we gave you that you did X, Y, Z, A, B, C with? Yeah, so that's
yeah.
And there was your jaw on the floor and your chain about to drop on the motherfucking ground.
Yeah. They're like, well, we hope you brought merch for this world tour we booked you on.
Because we need that money back.
Yeah,
see, we need that money back, brother. Whatever you got left, we need that back too. Come on, pass that.
No, yo, that shit, yo, it's crazy, bro. Like, some cats, like, they get so fucking over ambiguous, like, over ambitious for that shit, and it's just like, bro, you gotta read the fine prints, bro. You got,
but you know, all this shit is the poison, though. You know, when you got the internet was the gift to us. This shit is a curse now because
gift and a curse. Yep,
literally. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's just like some real wild shit.
Yeah, humans. We are doomed to just either make shit better or make shit worse. There's no
in between. There's no in between.
All for either one, the most extreme way.
We got an internet where we could search damn near anything, do our own research, and we got like some of the dumbest. This is some of the dumbest generations we've ever seen.
There you go. Free schools and dumb niggas, man.
He is not lying. He's a wise man.
I'm constantly, rest in peace to my grandma, bro. But my grandma taught me a lot as a kid. And till this day, I still use a lot of it. And it's like, yo, some of the shit is so simple to me. And when I realize simple shit, like the way certain people eat and like if they get sick and the way they handle it and all that shit. And I'm like, bro, just you killing yourself. Like, chill. That shit blows. Yeah, that shit blows my mind how people just can't lock in. Like, oh my God, I need to buy a bunch of medicine and just chug this shit. It's like, relax.
Everybody's mentality usually is fuck it. We all gonna die from something. Like,
might as well not suffer.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, facts. It's like you rather chug this whole fucking bottle of Tylenol than drink a glass of water, bro. Like, chill out.
We all gonna die from
Water like they need to. It's so weird.
It's crazy.
It's weird when people say that they don't like the weather because it tastes weird. Like, what does it taste like? What? You need some sugar and shit? Come on now.
What's the problem, man? Hold on.
Flavored water?
Give me 1 second. Give me one.
Nah, that shit is wild.
Yeah, I see the commercials now for that shit. I'm just like, no.
You know what shit I saw recently that fucking blew my mind? I almost gagged. I've never drank soda. I'm not really a soda dude. I never grew up drinking like that. I saw this fucking this weirdos, man. They put sugar in they soda.
Yeah, I was just talking to someone about this. Like, no, you're lying. They show me like those people who legit do that. I don't understand it. You're gonna die.
You're gonna die. Yeah.
You're gonna die, bro.
A little bit, man.
Hey, he needs to be out here.
He was over here wrecking shit up over there.
Oh yeah, causing a ruckus. Look,
I had to go get him.
As hell.
Yeah, he didn't break a plate. Look at him.
Look, exactly. Like, he's working. He's scanning to find something.
I mean, hey, the timing is good though. I mean, I know Reckless don't got no more questions.
If you got anything else to ask him, John, if not, you know.
Nah, I got nothing else, man. Let everybody know where to find you. Oh, you good. I was gonna say, let everybody know where to find your shit and let us know next for you, man.
No.
You trying to see what I'm
He's chilling. Word. Wait, what happened?
No, you get a second, bro. I said, well, before we end this off, let people know where to find the music and let everybody know what's next.
Give me him. He's not doing this.
Yeah, fucking stream me. Find me on Instagram, iTunes.
Oh, where'd he go?
Oh no,
we lost.
He froze. Hey.
Oh, at the perfect time. We trying to close it out. We lost.
The little man probably grabbed some.
There you go. There we go. Yeah. So word. Find me on IG, Squeegie_Oblong. Squeegie O on whatever you're looking for me for. Harbor Kids, June 10th. Make sure you get that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Harbor Kids, June 10th. Make sure you get that shit. Shout out to everybody out there living life and doing right. And Harbor Kids, June 10th. Shout out to Your Honesty, Harbor Kids, June 10th.
You gotta edit this shit with all the dates all over the motherfucker.
Yeah, just make sure just throw that shit all in there. June 10th. Harbor Kids, June 10th. I mean, just say that shit with yourself every day you get up until June 10th. Harbor Kids. June 10th.
Yeah, we got you. You gotta let us know. Send us that shit. We can have the review drop too.
Nah, definitely. Matter of fact, because you the good peoples. I give you a early access on the early access. So you can do the interview if you want to drop the same day we drop the tape on June 10th.
Whatever we want to help you out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Love is love. Love is love.
For real, man. But yo, you be good, man. You have a good night. This shit was dope, man. You know, as always, you can reach out to us.
Likewise, man. Fucking I've been fucking with notyamanz for a minute. This, like I said, this energy just felt like good energy, like it was supposed to happen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Still blows my mind that this hasn't happened. But yo,
I made that shit right. I had to bring you on the show.
Send that track real soon, and you're gonna be like, oh man, this gonna be good.
Listen, man. I listen. It's very well needed. It's very well needed. Hey. I got some shit to say. I just haven't had the chance to say it.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine by me.
You know what I'm saying? So word. Word. God bless y'all, brothers. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. And Harbor Kids, June 10th.
Don't forget that. Wait, what was it again?
Huh?
What is it dropping again?
June 10th.
Okay.
June 10th.
Peace out.
And that's everything. June 10th. June 10th.
June 10th. Everything.
June 10th.
All right, was we signing off, man? We holla at y'all.
Yo, stay black. I holla at you.
Well, I wave my Mexican flag.